Welcome to this video. I'm Rayan Azz. Today we're gonna cover how to bypass gatekeepers on the call calling SOP. Okay, so gatekeepers are the person who stands between you and the decision maker when you do a call. Okay, if you don't learn how to bypass them, you won't pitch anyone. Okay, and basically this SOP is going to break down exactly how to get around them without sounding like a salesperson. Okay, because if you sound like a salesperson, you're not going to pass them. That's the first law. Okay, and by the way, also it's important to mention that if you learn how to sell over the phone, it's probably the best skill that you will have. Okay, you will never go broke if you can sell over the phone. So enough further ado. So gatekeepers have only one job at the time when you're calling the business number. Okay, block the wrong calls and pass through the right ones. Okay, so they are trained to don't let you pass. Okay, it's a hard task until you master it. You probably at this point, if you're watching this video, you probably hate gatekeepers, but that's not the right mindset to have. Okay, gatekeepers are simply doing the job, and you have to think a bit to bypass them. Okay, and your only job is sound like the right call, because as they are trained to do not pass the wrong ones, they are trained to let pass the right ones. So the only thing that you will have to do is sound like you are the right person, or sound like a person that the business owner or the decision maker is waiting to speak into. Okay, so best practices. By the way, in the practices I mixed some of Jordan Belfort strategies. By the way, if you don't know who Jordan Belfort is, you're probably living under a rock. He's a great salesman. Actually, is the one that the film The Wolf of Wall Street is about. So the first best practice: pay attention to the name and tone. Okay, for example, when you call, when you dial, someone answer and say, for example, "Hello, it's Rebecca from ABC Roofing." That's a real important thing to know, that you at this point you already know that the gatekeeper name is Rebecca. And if you know a bit about psychology, you know how people react about listening their first name. So by knowing that, your answer, you have a script. Okay, you should have a script to bypass gatekeepers also. But for example, instead of saying, "Hi, is John there?" now you can say, "Hello, Rebecca, is John there?" That will be. And the tone, very important, because you have to match and mirror the tone. Okay, that's a strategy from Jordan Belfort. By the way, I'm going to give you some tips, but if you really want to learn about sales, let me show you actually. Let me show you, because the actual Jordan Belfort has an entire YouTube playlist about sales and about cold calling. Okay, with over, I don't know, maybe 200 videos. Okay, so if you want to learn about sales, if you want to really get depth on this, watch those videos, take notes, and study those. Okay, and apply those. That's the most important thing. As always I say, you can watch all the videos that you want, but if you don't actually take action, you will never do anything with that information. Okay, you have to do the work. Okay, so the second thing, keep control of the call. The one who's in control is gonna win. Okay, you have to do the questions, not answer not answer them. Okay, make sure to keep control of the call, control the tone, control the rhythm of the call. That's the second best practice, and this is really important. Okay, at the moment that you lose control of the call, you are not going to bypass them. That's the second law of cold calling, especially for bypassing gatekeepers. At the moment that you lose control, you can you lost that lead. Basically, you are never going to pitch the decision maker. Okay, the third best practice: speak with authority. Okay, you have to sound basically you have to sound with confidence, and this is something we will get more in depth. But you have to speak with authority. Okay, like you are someone that the decision maker has to speak to. And yeah, fourth best practice: stay back, give no details when you're answering the questions, because obviously they are going to ask you some questions. Okay, but when they ask you, stay back, give no details. Don't The less you speak, the best you do. Okay, so if by trying to bypass the gatekeeper you give an entire full sentence or two or even three, you have lost them. Okay, so stay back, give no details, speak as less as possible, and yeah. So, and that's about the next best practice. Okay, use short statements, then go silent. Silent is your best friend in cold calling. Okay, the less you speak, the more you do. People are not trained to fight against silence. Okay, so by going silent, you're already winning. The next best practice is act like you are calling a friend. Okay, by the time you're dialing in and talking to them, speak like you already know the decision maker. Okay, we'll go more in depth with that, but keep that in mind. Okay, and yeah, assume complex acts. For example, if you give something to do to the decision maker, assume that they are gonna do it and thank them for that. Okay, for example, let's say, hello Rebecca, could you transfer me to John? And yeah, and then say, for example, I'll hold, thanks. Now Rebecca in his mind, probably he already has the idea that he has to transfer you to John. Okay, and that thanks is simply confirming the action, and for that reason, thank them in advance. When you thank them in advance for someone, he's more propense to do the action that you told him. Okay, now more practices from Jordan Belfort. Match and mirror the tonality. If someone is speaking like that, you have to mirror the tonality. Okay, and next one, you have to sound sharp, enthusiastic, and in control. Because if you don't, you're already lost. Okay, it's also from Jordan Belfort. Okay, so now the worst practices: never, 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 never speech the gatekeeper. Okay, you're simply wasting your time and the time. They are not going to give the message to the decision maker. They are and I mean, don't do it. Okay, never do it. He's not the person in charge. Even though if you pitch them, they can't do anything with that. So never pitch the decision maker a simple question. To don't lose their time and yours. Okay. That's the third law in cold calling. Never pitch the gatekeeper. Next word practice. Don't sound like a sales rep. Okay. At the moment of calling, you get to for example, let's simulate a call. Hey, this is Rebecca from ABC Roofing. Hey Rebecca, this is Ryan from I don't know. This is Ryan from helpingroofers.com. At the moment that you said the company that you're calling from, you already lost also. Okay, sales reps give the company name. You don't. Okay. Next for practice, don't say your full name. Okay, because that's also a thing that sales reps do. And if we go back, gatekeepers have only one job. Okay, block the wrong calls and pass through the right ones. If you sound like a sales like a sales rep, you sound like a wrong call, okay? Like someone that hasn't to talk to the decision maker. So speak and act like you are one of those that has to pass, okay? Also, avoid Mr. or last names. For example, using same statement, same practice that I mentioned before. For example, where is it? Here is it. Act like you're calling a friend. At the moment that you say, for example, Mr. John Levis, you call your friends by their full name or with Mr. or Senior or stuff like that. All right, for the same. So you're applying the same here, okay? Never say Mr. Never give full names. Never give last names. Anything, okay? Next, don't bold report with the gatekeeper, okay? It's the same principle as this, okay? You're wasting your time, you're wasting their time, and they can't do anything with that. Don't stutter, don't over complain, don't ever over explain or be passive. As I said, this is a gatekeeper. It is not the decision maker, okay? You have to control the call. It's a short period of time. It's going to be 10, 15, maximum 20 seconds. But for those 10, 15, 20 seconds, you have to control the call, okay? You have to control the rhythm and everything, the tonality and everything. So, continue. Okay, all the bad practice. Don't sound uncertain or overly polite. So this is the contrary of this. Sound sharp, enthusiastic, and in control, okay? Imagine you're calling someone, he asks you about something, you say, I don't know, for example, what do you do? This is more like, and you start to stutter, you know, you have to sound like in control, you have to sound enthusiastic, you have to sound sharp. So, and another worst practice, don't go off script. Stay in the straight line, okay? Now, those are the worst and the best practices. And yeah, you have to keep those in mind and make sure you don't do any of this, and make sure to use all of those, okay? So, opening lines with name. If you have the name, you're going to use those. If you don't have the name, no worries, okay? We can also bypass the gatekeepers with our name. Actually, depending on the quality of the leads, but if you are getting a big quantity of leads, probably those are without a name, okay? So, probably you will have to master more this option, okay? It's not hard, but yeah, obviously having the name always helps, okay? Because we can create that affinity, you know, that like we know the decision maker, etc. For example, if we have the name, hi, for example, answers, hello, I'm Rebecca from ABC Roofing. Hi Rebecca, is John in? That's it. Or for example, hello, this is Rebecca, ABC Roofing. Hey Rebecca, Joe, please. That's it. Don't speak much. Once again, the less you speak, the more you do. Silence is the key, okay? Another one. Hey, it's Ryan. I'm calling back for Joe. Is he in? That's it. No more, okay? He will call and answer the questions, but once again, send them in advance. For example, if you realize, if you do those, you're 90% in, okay? For example, let's say that you use this one. Hey, it's Ryan. I'm calling back for Joe. Is he in? And they say, where are you calling from? Yeah, I'm Ryan. I can hold. Thanks. That's it. Or for example, Ryan who? Rayan Azz. He will know what's about. Thanks. And that's it. Don't speak much, okay? If once again, if you speak for more than 20 seconds, you already lost them. Okay, keep that in mind. Now we continue. Now, if we don't have the name, that probably is going to be most of the times. We can start for, let's say again, for example, hey, this is Rebecca from ABC Roofing. Hi Rebecca, I'm calling about your Facebook ad systems. Who runs the show over there? And if he tries to answer you, for example, what's wrong with the Facebook ad system or something like that, you say you have to put them like in a position that they don't know what to answer. Okay, for example, okay, so you run the show over, you run the show over there, or you run the Facebook ads, like you don't need anything from them. Okay, like from you don't need anything else. You only need to talk and discuss about that thing, like it is a problem or there is something that needs to be fixed or something like that. Okay. Another one. Hey, I need to speak with the person running your Facebook ads. Like there's some urgency that there is something happening. Okay, for example, let's say you say that, hey, I need to speak with the person running your Facebook ads. Maybe Rebecca say, that's Grace. Okay, so when they give you the name, okay, so say, great, I will hold, thanks. And by saying that, he already knows that he has to transfer you to Chris. Okay. Now we continue. Common questions and answers. Okay. Who's calling? It's Ryan. That's it. We keep them back. We keep them short. We keep them sweet. Okay. He will know what's about it. Yeah, he should. Oh yeah, I sent him an email. Oh yeah, we have been speaking through email. Oh yeah, we spoke through Instagram. I'll hold, thanks. What is regarding? Personal business. Referrals for him. A problem that has occurred. Something like that. Something that Rebecca has. Basically, the gatekeeper does not have anything to do with that, okay? And that he can help. So, what he thinks, he in his mind is, okay, there is a problem. There's this guy, Ryan, that wants to solutionate that problem, to fix the problem. Okay, I'm going to transfer him to Joe or whatever decision maker name. Okay, where you calling from? Okay, most people, because even if we don't sound like a salesperson, they already know. Okay, so instead of saying their company, a really good option to say is where you're calling from, and for example, the gatekeeper is expecting the name of a business, and instead we're going to say the place. And for example, where are you calling from? Yeah, I'm calling from Barcelona. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm calling from London. And yeah, you at that point you broke his mind. Okay. So and then the next one, where you calling from? Edgy. He will know about us. Oh, he will know us. It's Israel. What company? Edgy. He should know what it's about. Okay, so keynote. Gatekeepers are trained to block salespeople. Don't sound like a salespeople, and you will pass to the decision maker. Okay, your silence is your strongest weapon. Okay, that's the second keynote. Silence is very important. Decision makers are not tried to deal with silence. If you use them against them, they will probably pass you. Okay. Third keynote. Always sound like someone they should pass through. That's the third keynote and really important. It's basically everything is about that. If you sound like a person that knows the decision maker, that has something to do with the decision maker, that has some connection with the decision maker, they will pass them. They will pass you. Okay. Okay, and fourth keynote. Don't fear what the gatekeeper will tell the decision maker. Okay. Even if you lie. For example, yeah, I know John from X, Y, and Z. or from, I know John from this thing. If you have pitched them and they have give you an answer, for example, he's not going to change their answer simply because you tell the gatekeeper that you know him from that thing. Okay, so don't be scared, don't fear what the gatekeeper is going to tell the decision maker about you. But yeah, this is something that I need to clarify. You obviously have to treat the gatekeeper with a lot of respect. Actually, you have to like to speak to the gatekeeper. Okay, simply change your mindset. The gatekeeper is not a person holding you back from the decision maker, but instead is the person in between. It's the door. If you are good with the gatekeeper, you will get path through and you will speak to the decision maker, which is the whole point. Okay. Now, calling are conversation, not dials. Okay. And yeah, tone does most of the work. Speak like you're casually checking in on a friend, and this is a law also. Okay. Talk and speak like you are talking to a friend, like you are looking for a friend, like you are looking for someone that you know and he knows you. Okay. And yeah, you must transfer certainty in your tone, language, or energy. Okay, you have to sound like someone that is in control, that has the power. Okay, don't stutter, don't you know, don't ever over explain, don't talk too much, keep it short, keep it sweet. That's it. And the golden rule, once again, never ever pitch the gatekeeper. Never. Okay? Give it back, direct and confident. And with that, you will get past most of the gatekeepers. And yeah, this is how you get through. Don't overthink it. Sound like the kind of person the boss wants to talk to. That's the game. So yeah, that will be for today. This is how to pass or getting past gatekeepers. Use it, take action, and with that, you just need to craft your script for the decision maker. You can start calling. Okay. By the way, once again, if you want to learn more about sales, if you want to learn more about calling, watch this playlist, this YouTube playlist on YouTube, the Wolf of Wall Street channel. You get to playlist Sales School. Okay. You will learn a lot. You will learn more than with this video, with any other video from another guy. Okay. Learn from people that have already done what you want to do. And I don't know any other person better than Jordan Belfort in sales. Okay. So that will be for today. Bypassing gatekeepers. You will also have this document in the description of this video. So yeah, just check it out and yeah, do the work. That will be. Thanks for your time and have a good day.